Alright, welcome back to another video. Just wanted to, I know we talked a lot about the Kremlin with the other two videos I did about the legendary mod and the commanders and everything you can do with it. Just kind of want to go over what I have with mine. Obviously, I'm running the elite gun operator for the ship bonus. I mean, fire and flooding resistance. That's absolutely worthless. So this is the one. This is the one to go for. Obviously, I see I have the historical camo. I do have the legendary mod that I bought. This is my personal preference to run the main battery mod 3 for the for better dispersion. Like I said, with the legendary mod, you absolutely can run main battery reload time. You can absolutely run this one. Like I said, my personal preference just for me is to run dispersion. And then I'm running the acceleration. Show you how I have my commander built. This is just my personal preference. Obviously, you can absolutely toss that in there if you want to. Normal commander, you could run marksman, but since I have Kuznetsov and I want to get the repair kit time, cooldown time down as fast as possible, I'm running this. So that's how I have my Kremlin set up. I've got an interesting gameplay that I'm going to show you, and it's got a couple bots in it, but look at it more of how I've tried to position myself to avoid getting shot at by multiple ships. And with that being said, let me get into that. Alright, so as you can see, we got a couple bots about Carrier, about Iowa, and about Fletcher, but the San Martin, the Minnesota, the Iowa, and the Yamato are all players. Now you see I'm starting over in between A and B. Obviously, with bot destroyers, I don't have to stress the destroyer. I mean, I could go charging into a cap. But because I don't know where the enemy team is exactly going to spawn, and you see I'm trying to figure out where my actual human teammates are going. Like I said, it all looks like they're heading towards C cap, so I'm going to kind of slow play it behind B for the time being, just to see what's going on. Because, I mean, you've got the 70,000 hit points to play with, but you melt quickly under focus fire. So the bots don't concern me so much, but it's where are these players going to show up? Because the Yamato and a Minnesota, they'll put a hurting on me. And the same thing with the San Martin. The San Martin can put a lot of shells into me. So like I said, I'm just easing up. I'm going to take some shots at the bot Iowa. And like I said, I'm just waiting to see where everybody's showing up at. Alright, so the Yamato just popped up. The Minnesota just popped up. So I'm just going to hang back here for a moment. Obviously, you see I got Kuznetsov on here, so I know who's shooting at me or who's aiming at me. All right, we got the San Martin. Now we got two targeting me. So I'm gonna get a couple shots out at the San Martin, but I'm still trying to put some space between, trying to get that island a little bit between me and the rest of the group. I didn't like the way the San Martin turned and maneuvered on me, so I held the shot and dropped at Minnesota. And one more shot off at him. Alright. You see I'm backing up a little bit, but now I know San Martin's here. The player Iowa, the Minnesota, and the Yamato all can get shots at me. And for some reason, my human teammates have not pushed into C cap yet. So as I'm playing this one, I'm like, well, I need to go around. And obviously now I'm gonna start spamming the guys, come on. There's no reason they didn't get into one of them didn't get into C cap. But like I said, at this point I'm going behind the island because there's just gonna be too much focus fire if I stay in that position. So I'm gonna swing around the island. And then I'm going to go to B cap that way. pop the heal. Keep yourself as many hit points as you could possibly can give yourself. And you see that almost put me right back up to max health. Now, obviously, I'm running premiums on this. My tier 10s, I do run premium repair kits. Now, my players there, they did do a number on the Yamato and the Iowa, but you see we're at 46,000 points of damage done already. But until Yamato pokes his nose around that island again, he didn't have a shot at me. San Martin didn't have a shot at me. So you see how I'm giving, for the most part, really giving only one ship a shot at me. Now, because we're down on caps, because we never capped C-cap until just now, now I'm doing what I think Kremlin is really good at doing. Now, it's not the brawler that the German battleships are. It's not a Grosser Kurfürst in that sense, or a Schlieffen in that sense, but it is a excellent mid-range brawler. Now I'm gonna push it and get real, just go right in on this Yamato, because I need to get him out of here. You can see we're still 100 points down. So I'm gonna take the chance. I know I'm gonna take a hell of a broadside from him, but I'm still gonna, I got to get him out of the game. And you see he just whacked the absolute dog snot out of me. Still taking shots from San Martin, but at this point, I think we're good. We popped the heal. We got ourselves, 57,000 hit points. Now, I'm giving two ships a shot at me right now, but you can see I'm just going to go full speed and try to get myself behind that island so Minnesota doesn't get a lot of shots off at me. I can't get a shot at San Martin yet because I don't think I can lob that island. And he put himself in an excellent position to farm some damage off of me. Minnesota shots were a little down. Now I slow down a little bit because I can get some nice shots in on him. Now we just went up on points. We're holding the two caps, but they've got me down to about half my health. So I really need to watch what I'm doing. So you can see I'm just going to go right behind the island here so Minnesota doesn't have a good shot on me. Now, I'm not sure what the health of my teammates are. I'm not even looking because I'm very focused on what the San Martin's going to do here. He pushed out a little aggressive. Now, because the game's so close, I'm just going to keep going right around the island and see what I can do to keep myself from getting focused down. Even though there's 40 seconds left, again, I got to worry about a good Minnesota broadside could really hurt. So I'm just going to push into A-cap. Wait for it, and I'm shocked San Martin did this. And this is why I say Kremlin's a good mid-range brawler, because look what I did there. I said we're at 97,000. Even if we lost one of my friendly battleships there, we're still going to win the game. Like I said, I think it's not the greatest gameplay in the world, but it kind of gives you an idea of how I position a little bit. It's just, like I said, with Kremlin, as many hit points as you have, and with the legendary mod on there, you can only do so much. You see, I tanked 65,000, did 97. It was a good game, but like I said, in my way of thinking for showing off the ship, pay attention to how I was trying to keep the amount of, I was just trying to keep the ships that could target me down to a bare bones minimum, if possible. And that's the important thing here, I think, with this one. Just